Hello, this is Cecil Sunk here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do a Forge Fast Expand on Tal'Darim Altar LE, which is Ladder Edition. I got the idea from a suggestion on my YouTube channel's chat from a guy named the Radio Headed, and he was asking me to do a Forge Fast Expand on this map. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and start as if the match had just started and play through it like it would be a ladder match. And I'll go ahead and commentate it while doing it. So you start off with your split, or I start off with my split. I set up my F keys for my main and my natural.
You have not enough minerals.
Do a little probe juggling.
You have not enough minerals.
It is slightly laggy for me since it's recording. And I rally this probe here, so I can immediately make my pylon.
You have not enough minerals.
And you build your pylon and scout.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough
Continue
minerals.
probe production.
You have not enough minerals.
Get your scout probe over there to the next base. Rally this probe over here. Now, I'm not going to chrono boost yet, because I need to put down a blind forge in the case that I don't scout the Zerg first. And once that probe finishes, go ahead and chrono boost again. And now here is where I will be laying down my forge on 13. And you delay your chrono boost so that you don't have a probe cut when laying the forge down blindly. After the forge, send that probe to the other base. So now I've had this one scouting, this probe is going down here, and this probe is going down here. I'm just trying to find the Zerg right now. And let's say the Zerg's not here, go ahead and send the probe back on, and I'll say the Zerg is here now. And say I see that he went hatch first. Well, okay. He went hatch first. I'm going to wait and see when he puts a pool down. And I'm going to make sure to have a cannon being constructed as the pool finishes. Since this map has pretty long rush distance, you can actually lay the cannon down a little after the pool finishes. A lot longer than if the map were, say, close positions on Shattered Temple or something. And I continue harassing with this probe. And I'm going to go ahead and imagine that right now I see the pools finishing. So I'm going to go ahead and get my cannon. Right after the cannon, I'm going to get a gateway. Well, right when I can afford it without probe cut. And now, say the pool finishes, I'm going to go ahead and send my scout probe to the tower, and after you lay your gateway down, you're going to want 2 assimilators, so that by the time your cybercore finishes, you can order a sentry and work gate type. And if for some reason lings were coming up this path, you can go ahead and put down another temporary gateway right here. If they don't, then just go ahead and put your cybercore there. Although you don't want that gateway to finish, because you're going to want to cancel the gateway and place the cybercore there, because that is the spot where your cybercore is going to go. Because you really don't need another gateway at this point in time. And now Chrono Boost is going to be spent on these probes, because that's the whole point of this opening, is to get this early nexus and lots of probes. I like to get this Zealot, so that I can send a Zealot around the map, just in case the Zerg made like 2 Zerglings. It'll force down more units from our Zerg friend. And now I'm going to go ahead and start ordering units out of that gateway, and continue probe production. And I'm going to start laying down my gateways as I get the money. You can optionally put down a Stargate right now. I'd probably just put down the gateways because I'm sick and tired of Stargate. And about right now I felt like I should start rallying my probes to my natural, because I like to have 18 probes mining at my natural expansion, or at each mineral line. And if it was 1 over, I had 1 extra probe mining, so I went ahead and put it at my natural. And as you're laying down your additional pylons, be sure to get vision of all the edges, because I've lost quite a few games to Nidus rushes. And you will feel absolutely terrible if you also lose games to Nidus rushes. And with this Zealot, be really active with the Zealot. I kind of forgot because I'm talking. But if you don't see any units from the Zerg, go ahead and just attack the Zerg's base with that Zealot. That's the whole point of it. And then I would get either a Phoenix or a Void Ray, whichever one you prefer, out of the Stargate, and you can do whatever you want with that unit. Usually I like to look for Overlords and clear Zalaga towers. And then after that I go around and look for the Zerg's third. If I can't find the Zerg's third, then I just try to kill as many drones as I can without losing any of my air units. Now that my Phoenix is finished, go ahead and hotkey that. Rally it around the common spots for Overlord placements. And now I'd probably follow this up with pretty fast blink. Let's just get a Void Ray, because I like to have a good amount of sentries with fast blink and a fast third base, because that's how I like to play on this map. And I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do every other game. Kill that forge, because I just don't need it right now. Go ahead and recreate the forge right behind. Immediately research blink. And assuming I have vision here, I can know whether or not it's safe to move these units out and start attacking these rocks. You don't want to just blindly move those units out to start attacking the rocks, because doing things blind is bad. Where's this rally to?
We have full power.
And now I continue on with my game in whatever way I like. The reason for blink is so that in the event that there's anything going on, like mutalisks or drops or whatever, your core army, which is your stalkers, will just have high mobility, which is extremely useful for a large map. And blink will be done momentarily. And that's the idea. There isn't a whole lot more to it. After this point in the game, I'd set up a wall of gateways here with cannons right behind the gateways and pylons right behind the cannons. And I would lay down a dark shrine. And as you can see right now, I have a ton of minerals. These minerals are what would be being used for this wall here. Spend your chrono on stuff. Set up your F key if you are skilled enough to use them to your 3 bases. I'm going to go ahead and show you that cannon thing. I went ahead and did a video on building placement as well. So if you're wondering why I placed any of the buildings anywhere I did, go ahead and watch that series. I think it's 3 videos long on building placement. You get the gist of why I do what I do in terms of how I place things. Like, you might be wondering why all of these buildings are bunched up together, why I put my tech stuff over here. Those are all answered in that video series. Chrono. And there you go. That is how I like to do a Forge Fast Expand on this map. If you liked my content, be sure to subscribe, because that is a great way to help me get out additional content. It directly supports me. Please feel free to leave any comments you have in the comment section, because I love hearing awesome things from you wonderful viewers. And I'm going to make some Dark Templar before I leave, because I love DTs. Alright, the DTs have been made.
Ask of us. Fear is an